What is the most mid Left 4 Dead 2 map? It's Coldstream. You already knew that before you even clicked on the video or even knew of this video's existence. Now why is Coldstream such a mid map? Well, let me show you why through this crappy video. So the first chapter, Alpine Creek, starts out with an 18 unnecessary second clip of the camera moving forward to the survivors. Okay, not the best start, but it could be worse.
I have no idea.
So nothing really happens in the first chapter except a horde event when you open this bunker door to get to the safe room. I found a bug though, because when you shoot this window it doesn't break or have anything indicating that you shot it. But on Expert it does actually show the bullet effects, so that is interesting, I guess. So on my first playthrough I had 8 survivors and something's missing here, but I just can't put my finger on it. All fixed. Wow, looking good, coach. I think it's time to move on to a different map, but first we will talk about I give this map a 6.5 out of 10 because it just wasn't that good. The level was just too short, and combined with it being buggy and having some weird camera pans outweighs the pros, but it still was an alright map. So this chapter starts with the survivors leaving the safe room and traveling down a stream, and Jesus, why did they make this so bright? Like they did not need to blind us while walking through the stream, and it gets especially annoying when you can't see the common infected through the bright light. Then the survivors go over this boulder and then hey, what's that boulder doing? So now we gotta fight a tank, but the map gave us too much room to fight the tank, which makes the tank fight too easy. You can also just kind of ignore him.
Well, piss! Nah.
Then you travel through some more parts of the creek and roads until you get to these barrels, and then you have to shoot them and then run to the safe room, which if you have bot teammates is hard to do. Also, the strong current are not a threat in the slightest. This horde event was not made for the people who play on Expert with bots, because the common infected non-stop flooding in and added the bots being no help whatsoever makes it basically impossible. I have to give this map a 6 out of 10 because it's just not that good as a map. It first starts with the survivors leaving the safe room and going up a flight of broke stairs to reach the surface. Then they go up another flight of stairs to reach the bridge. What I like about this is that we are finally taking a break from the setting just kind of being about a stream, but this chapter's only like 6 minutes, so yeah. The survivors pass a broken part of the bridge. I kind of like this detail because it make you wonder what caused this hole. Was it the military bombings or a tank or maybe something else? Anyways, the survivors move on to a burning truck that explodes when they come close to it, causing a horde event, which is pretty realistic. Then they climb down a ladder to another bridge. Then they jump into a swampy area filled with water. This can be kind of annoying if the horde event is still going on, but the horde should be easy to deal with and the water section is not that long. Then there is another horde event not even a minute after the last one. This is just bad pacing. Then the survivors make it to the safe room. I have to give this map an 8 because while it is good because of the different set pieces and the 2 horde events and good MAO design, it does have a few things holding it back from being higher. So the survivors leave the safe room, then call a helicopter to come pick them up, and then they just open up a gate which causes a massive horde for some reason, and then they just run and encounter a tank and kill it with ease, and then they just keep running until they make it to the helicopter. This map was just a big letdown because it was just so short and rushed. There's not really much to say about Cutthroat Creek, which is why I'll just be giving it a 5.5 out of 10. While Coldstream as a whole gets 70%, it used to have 65%, but the innovative stuff it did boosted the score to 70%. I got a second opinion on this just to make sure I wasn't tripping, so here's what he rated all the maps. And that is the end of this video. Bye and thanks for watching.